just when the pervert kidnapped two girls when a police officer suddenly appeared. The girls thought they were saved and immediately ran behind the officer. However, what they didn't expect was that the sheriff was actually their accomplice. He looked at Annie with evil intent. Annie instantly realized something was wrong, but no matter how much she begged, the man mercilessly pushed her into the shipping container. 1 minute later, the sheriff walked out exhausted, with a satisfied expression on his face. After the sheriff left, Lisa anxiously rushed to Annie's side. Just as she tried to comfort Annie, unexpectedly, she would also meet her first visitor. Lisa looked at the filthy man before her and kept taunting him, but this only triggered Nick's animal instincts. Nick tore off her clothes, and instantly desperate screams frightened Annie outside. Yet more despair was still to come. As the girl's hood was removed, a masked man appeared before them. The masked man roughly grabbed Lisa and pushed her directly into the container. The moment the chains tightened, even more desperate sounds came from inside. After 30 seconds, when the masked man left, Annie looked at the crying Lisa and decided she would no longer sit and wait for death. That day, when Nick came again, she took the initiative to remove her clothes and slowly approached Nick, then launched her attack. The unprepared Nick had become her prey. They immediately unlocked their handcuffs and successfully escaped from there. They then went to a hardware store, bought tools, and prepared to begin their revenge. Meanwhile, the kidnappers had no idea danger was approaching. Just as he returned home, he suffered their retaliation. After dealing with the first target, they arrived at the church entrance because the masked man was the priest there. Annie then entered the church holding a wooden stick. When the masked man saw Annie, he showed no fear at all, even claiming this was his territory. But suddenly, the girls then tied him behind a car and drove for 10 kilometers, stopping only when the masked man was completely unconscious. Annie then took a water bottle and gave him a shower, then dropped matches on the ground. The masked man vanished on the spot. At this time, the evil sheriff was preparing to do bad things, unaware that two girls had already come up behind him. They then restrained the sheriff, and after giving him a 2-hour massage, the sheriff unfortunately passed away. This thrilling movie is called Even Lambs Have Teeth.